Active Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Well, good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good start to our Thursday. It's a pretty nice day out there so far. The clouds have cleared out pretty quickly, so we should have a really nice afternoon with a good amount of sunshine and warm temperatures as well. Looking like a pretty nice rest of our day today. Not going to be 100% dry across the state, but we should see at least some comfortable temperatures and some nice weather as well. So thanks for joining, everybody. If you're just joining in, we got a lot of different factors going on in our weather here over the next several days, and finally a pattern shift as well to look forward to. Finally back to some warmer and drier weather, it looks like, by the time we get into next week. So let's jump right in. Today, of course, very nice temperatures in the 70s. We've warmed up into the 60s now for most of us. Feeling pretty good out there as we start off our Thursday. So let's take a look at our storm tracker, because there is the potential for some showers and storms today, but mainly towards the mountains. It looks like coastal Maine likely to be staying on the drier side for today. It's inland locations and towards the mountains that have the best chance of seeing some showers or storms today. There could be some gusty winds. There could even be some small hail in any storm, as we've seen over the past several days, but overall, nothing severe or nothing too major expected. Just be aware of lightning and, of course, thunder as well with any storms that do develop during this afternoon. So heading into tomorrow, expect more of the same, almost the exact same weather for our Friday. It's just going to be a little drier, and it's also going to be a little bit warmer for tomorrow. So we're going to see a much drier start to the day. We should actually have a nice sunrise tomorrow morning, depending on wildfire smoke, but I'll get to that in just a second here. But tomorrow morning overall, looking pretty nice and pretty warm as well, and we'll just continue warming up from there. Plenty of sunshine through our Friday, highs getting to near the 80-degree mark tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow, if you can get out and do Father's Day plans or just get outside in general before the weekend, tomorrow's the day to do it, because the weekend looks much cooler and it also looks much wetter as well. There's also the potential for a scattered shower or storm on our Friday afternoon, but it's, again, almost exclusively in the mountains tomorrow. So coastal Maine going to be dry for Friday, a great beach day it's looking like tomorrow. It just may be a little bit cooler along the coastline. So overall, not bad at all for the next couple of days. Pretty good weather, I'd say, and good weather to get outdoors and enjoy before a cool weekend. Good morning, Beverly. Hopefully you're having a good one, and hopefully everyone is having a good Thursday. It's good to be back here in Maine today. So let's take a look at our storm tracker heading into this weekend, when it will be much cooler. Temperatures dropping into the 50s and low 60s for highs. We will also see rain off and on all throughout the day on our Saturday. Great day to make some indoor plans. In fact, the whole weekend looking pretty cool, pretty wet. So a good weekend for indoor plans to celebrate Dad, of course, Father's Day coming up on Sunday. So rain continues off and on through the day on Saturday. It does also extend into Sunday, although Sunday does not look quite as wet. So let's talk about wildfire smoke, because unfortunately, we're dealing with more Canadian wildfire smoke. It looks like as we head into tomorrow, it looks like, Charlie Little Christie is calling me. That's kind of funny. But yes, so we're going to see wildfire smoke moving in tomorrow morning, and it will just increase in thickness throughout the day. So you'll definitely notice a high altitude haze out there tomorrow. And you may notice some reductions in air quality or visibility, but overall, it does not look like we'll see a ton of this smoke down near the surface. So big air quality impacts not expected. It's just going to be sort of a hazy afternoon out there tomorrow, but overall should still be pretty nice. So overall, not as bad as what we saw down in New York City, if you saw pictures of what happened down there last week, but we will definitely notice extra smokiness or haziness to the sky for tomorrow. Dana asking, when will this pattern or constant rain and clouds change? Anything on the long term? Dana, I've got some good news for you. Next week looks much drier, and it also looks warmer as well. So next week, it does look like we shift away from this very wet and below average pattern. So some good news for everybody waiting for a real summer to officially arrive. It looks like it's going to arrive just in time for the summer solstice, which is next Wednesday. So yeah, looking like we are finally going to be seeing some improvements here. I know it's been a really rough couple weeks with the cool and wet weather. So the smoke, luckily the rain this weekend will help to wash that out of our air. So it's just on Friday that you'll notice maybe some hazy skies. So here's a look at that Father's Day weekend forecast. Unfortunately, yeah, the nice weather from today and tomorrow not really extending into the weekend. Saturday, fairly cool in the 60s, rain off and on all throughout the day. Sunday as well, fairly cool in the 60s, scattered showers off and on throughout the day. Of course, that's Father's Day, so probably a good day to maybe have some indoor plans for Dad on Sunday, because it does look like it will definitely be on the wetter side of things. And either way, it'll be a cloudy day, so not the nicest outdoors weather. All right, Dana was asking about pattern shifts. We do have one in store. It is finally within sight. We've got a nice shift in our weather as we head into next week. We just have to make it through a few more days of rain. So, of course, today there's that potential for a shower or storm, mainly inland this afternoon. Tomorrow, very similar story, especially in the mountains. Tomorrow, I think most of us at the coastline stay completely dry. Saturday brings the rain back, so does Sunday, and then beyond Sunday, that's when we're finally going to start seeing some improvements. That area of low pressure, that storm system you see there, finally gradually working off towards the east as we head into early next week. It's going to finally allow for some clearing out as we head into the early part of next week with some just lingering scattered showers, it looks like, on Monday. And then Tuesday looks dry, Wednesday looks dry, and each day next week gradually getting warmer. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that it stays that way. It looks like we should be nice and dry, though, for most of next week as high pressure moves in, keeping us nice and sunny. And it doesn't look like we'll be dealing with any extreme temperatures either. No extreme heat, no extreme cold either. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast here. Today and tomorrow, pretty nice in the 70s. And if you're at the coastline, both today and tomorrow, also likely to be very dry. Now, the weekend is wet. It's cool. It's in the 60s, but overall, not too terrible, I guess, for celebrating Father's Day. It certainly could be worse. Last week, we had worse days with 50s and 40s for highs, so I think we can handle 60s in rain, but it is a little annoying at this point after 2 straight weeks, basically, of this wet and cool pattern. By early next week, there you go. You can start to see some of the improvements. Mid-60s by Monday, upper 60s by the time we get into Tuesday, mid-70s by next Wednesday. And it also does look like we'll see full sunshine returning towards the middle of the week as well. And if you're inland, we're also going to see the same trend next week towards drier weather. So from today into tomorrow, with the chance for storms and warm temperatures, to a cooler, wetter weekend. And then into next week, we're going to see those temperatures on the rebound from Monday into Tuesday back into the 70s. By next Wednesday, I think we should be in the clear, near 80 degrees and sunny. So that's our light at the end of the tunnel. That's what we've got to look forward to get through the rest of this pattern. But the great news is today and tomorrow should be pretty enjoyable. So we don't have to wait too much longer. And it does look like we might get finally a good little break here from this wet pattern. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. It's a nice long break, a week or more. Yeah, we could all use some 70s and 80s and sunshine. I know, I'm sure looking forward to that next week. So yeah, Dana, I'm right there with you, looking forward to it. And yeah, so hopefully everybody can get out and enjoy today and tomorrow's fairly nice weather before we see that cool weekend. But if you can't, well, next week, it looks like we'll have plenty more opportunities. So hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Just watch out for any rumbles of thunder. Remember, when thunder roars, head indoors, especially if you're by the water. That's going to hold true for today and tomorrow, since there is that chance of storms during the afternoon and evening. So hopefully everybody has a great rest of your day. And of course, we'll keep you posted on the forecast as we head towards our Father's Day weekend.
This has been live interactive Weather Authority coverage from CBS 13.